Coming up on Citrus TV News, live at 6, the scoop on tonight's 2 Chainz and Zedd appearances.
And the second bus crash to happen in California in 2 weeks leaves a dozen injured.
Plus, North Korea is calling President Obama's visit to South Korea reactionary and dangerous.
And sports playoffs continue. All that and more. Citrus TV News live at 6 starts right now.
Students' most anticipated day of the year is here. Good evening, I'm Amanda Harry.
And I'm Hunter Saenz. Mayfest and Block Party festivities are underway all across campus. That's our top story tonight.
Mayfest is taking place today. Our Caroline Strange is reporting from Walnut Park to tell us about the activities taking place.
Thanks, Amanda. As you can see, there's literally hundreds of students out here in Walnut Park as part of the Mayfest activities. You can see behind me, they've got student DJs who are out here. They've got Spotify, Megabus, Red Bull. They're all out here doing free giveaways. Students can get food. There's hot dogs, there's chicken, there's veggie burgers, there's hamburgers, there's everything that you can imagine, including a beer tent for students. They can receive up to 3 beers. They'll get a tab bracelet so they can keep track of that. Nobody under 21 is allowed over in that area, and it's applied through the Carrier Dome. They use all of their regular vendors to get that alcohol, and it's sponsored by Syracuse University. University Union has put on this event as well. Since 2009, this is the 6th year that it's been in Walnut Park. Before that, it was not sponsored by the university and was held over on Euclid Avenue. Reporting from Walnut Park, Caroline Strange, Citrus TV News.
Looks like a lot of fun. Thanks, Caroline.
Mayfest is also extending to other nearby streets. Citrus TV's Jess Peters has our report from Euclid.
As Chancellor, Nancy Cantor decided at the end of the year, faculty and professors would gather together to demonstrate the work that students have been putting together all year. For students, that meant classes were canceled, which led to Mayfest.
This is like my favorite day every year. Yes.
If you want to come to Syracuse, you're going to have an awesome time anyway, but this is the day that you look forward to most the entire year.
So it's just a day to unwind and, just enjoy the presence of all your friends you've made over the course of your years here.
Do you know how Mayfest started?
No.
If I told you it was Chancellor Nancy Cantor's idea to get professors out and showing off student work, and students decided to take the day off instead, how'd you react to that?
That's hilarious. That sounds about right. That's amazing. Like, this is our student work. This is what I've been working for 4 years.
Mayfest is a time for Syracuse students to kick it back and honestly just have a good time, and I think that embodies the Syracuse persona.
I think it's for everyone. I think it's for the whole Syracuse community, professors, DPS officers, students. I mean, you find anyone on a given day celebrating beautiful weather, so I think it's a great idea.
I love Syracuse.
It's something that the whole university enjoys, and it's awesome.
Let's go!
Now that Cantor is gone, Mayfest is still a way for students and faculty to celebrate a year of hard work. From Euclid Avenue, I'm Jessica Peters for Citrus TV News, wishing you all a happy Mayfest, and back to you guys in the studio.
Mayfest festivities will continue into the evening. The Carrier Dome will open its doors at 6:30 tonight for University Union's annual Block Party concert. Citrus TV's Ashley Sue spoke with members of the UU board about what students should expect for tonight.
As students celebrate Mayfest this afternoon, University Union's concert director Kelly Benini and her team are scrambling to finish preparations for the evening's Block Party concert, featuring headliners Zedd and 2 Chainz.
So a lot of it's loading in the artist's backline, so Zedd's going to have a lot of cool production, so that's going to be loaded in throughout the morning. We'll have to go through sound checks for each artist, go for their breakfast, lunch, dinner. We provide all of that, and pretty much handle anything they need.
Although Block Party is only one of 8 University Union concerts throughout the year, UU's PR director Mitchell Mason thinks this lineup in particular is remarkable.
It's a big testament that we were able to bring not one large artist in one genre, we were able to bring 2 very large artists in both genres, which I think will make for a very exciting show.
More than 9,000 hip-hop and house fans are expected tonight at the Carrier Dome.
Students were so excited when 2 Chainz was coming. You saw all these funny memes on Facebook, and you saw all these clever and witty tweets about 2 Chainz that like tied into, his lyrics.
Set times for each act were released yesterday. Rosabelle is set to play at 7 p.m., 2 Chainz at 7:45, and Zed will finish off the night at 9:15. Ashley Sue, Citrus TV News.
If you still need to purchase your tickets for Block Party, go to the Shine box office. Tickets for SU students are selling at $20 a piece. Coming up, what exactly is SU's endorsement money going for?
And Texas is going hog wild.
I'm Leanne DeRosa. Stay tuned for my full weather forecast. You can see today was a beautiful Mayfest, and there's a 30% chance that it's not already raining, but we will have some rain later tonight. Stick around.
Welcome to my block party. Glad you can make it.
The only triple doubles you get come with fries.
Last time you blocked someone, you were online.
I can do this all day. Your moves are just gay.
Using gay to mean dumb or stupid, not cool.
Not cool. Not in my house, not anywhere.
It's not creative, it's offensive to gay people. And you're better than that.
That's low, that's low. That's low. Look, he's blushing. Seriously.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.
$50 million of SU's $1 billion endowment is currently invested in fossil fuel companies. Citrus TV's Molly Smith tells us about one student group trying to take a stand for the environment and divest that money.
In true Syracuse fashion, the 44th annual Earth Day did not go by unnoticed this week. Students of the Divest SU ESF movement took their ideas and support to the chancellor to remove the school's endowment from fossil fuel companies. They hope that this evidence and support will start a dialogue with him and the Board of Trustees to invest Syracuse's money elsewhere.
And that's really all we want right now, because we know that the chancellor is a smart person who wants to make this university a better place for all the students, all the faculty, for the future of the university. And he understands that we have, I think, a good message, and hopefully we can just continue to communicate with him, continue to show him how much support this movement has.
Syracuse has taken to the divestment movement since it started here in October 2012. It's part of the national program 350.org that believes it is wrong to profit from wrecking the climate.
We have this entire campus all around college where we can make a huge difference. And I think the important part is that we use that opportunity to take the money out of fossil fuels. If that's something that our school doesn't believe in, there is no way that we should say, well, we're all going to be greener on campus, but we're all going to put our money into fossil fuels.
I'm outside the Chancellor's office right now, where Divest SU just gave Chancellor Ken Syverud and his Board of Trustees a lot to think about. They came prepared with letters, resolutions, and more than 700 faculty and student signatures to get the university to divest from fossil fuel companies in the next 5 years. Yes! Molly Smith, Citrus TV News.
Chancellor and Board of Trustees have already responded by forming a committee of faculty and students that focus on making socially responsible investments. They are looking to other schools similar to SU, in the 350.org movement for how to proceed with divesting. Family and co-workers are mourning the death of a Baldwinsville woman who was killed Thursday. She was driving on Route I-690 when a tire fell off a boat trailer and landed on the windshield of her car. She died on impact. Her 2 toddlers were passengers in the vehicle and were taken to the hospital with only cuts and scrapes. The boat trailer was inspected and had expired registration. The New York State Fair has added another country voice to its lineup. Carrie Underwood will be performing at the Fair Grandstand on August 27th. Tickets will go on sale on May 3rd for $50, $60, and $70. Brad Paisley, Jason Aldean, Journey, and Train will also be performing at this year's fair.
The White House has announced plans this morning for improving teacher preparation. The mission is to track successful and unsuccessful teachers back to their training programs in order to see which are working and which ones are not. The White House plans to work with the Department of Education in order to ensure cost efficiency. The plan is part of President Obama's effort to put a great teacher in every classroom. 12 people are injured and 3 remain in critical condition after a California school bus crash, just weeks after another California bus crash left 10 dead. The bus was taking middle schoolers home from an after-school activity when it crashed into several trees. Preliminary evidence shows that the bus driver may not have hit the brakes before crashing. The wild hog population has gotten out of control in Texas, and authorities are taking action. Thousands of wild hogs will be trapped and slaughtered. Their meat will go to the Houston Food Bank after inspection to feed the hungry. The hogs kill wildlife and cause problems for people all across Texas. Authorities have called this solution a win-win. Horrific details surface in the sunken South Korean ferry tragedy. Divers have reached cabins crammed with bodies, one containing nearly 50. The death toll has reached 181, but 121 people remain missing. Officials say that floating objects are making it difficult for divers to move around the ship, and due to water pressure, it's nearly impossible to open doors. Since the incident, safety concerns have been identified on another ferry manufactured by the same company, making escape difficult in the event of danger. President Obama has arrived in South Korea as part of his tour to several Asian countries, but North Korea says his visit is reactionary and dangerous. According to South Korean officials, North Korea has closed the entrance to one of its nuclear test sites. Closing the entrance to the site is the last step in preparation of a nuclear test. If a detonation occurs, this will be North Korea's 4th test. Obama says he is ready to give a firm response if a test is conducted during his visit. And U.S. authorities have promised more sanctions on Russia if the situation in Ukraine continues to escalate. Russia has renewed its military drills near the eastern border. Ukrainian forces killed 5 pro-Russian militants in an operation near the city of Slavyansk earlier this week. Kiev is waiting for an official explanation regarding the presence of troops on the border.
When we come back, Leanda Rosa will give her final full weather forecast. Stay with us.
Kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
My dad's one of the producers. Bring this one.
Students were out in Walnut Park enjoying the nice weather today. But what about the rain? Leanne DeRosa is here with your full weather forecast. Leanne, will students be needing their umbrellas for Block Party?
Thankfully, no umbrellas today for Mayfest. It's been a beautiful day. Today, April 25th, it's not too hot, not too cold. All you really need is a light jacket, so it's just the perfect date. Moving on tonight, though, I do have some bad news. We will have some rain starting around 9 p.m. That's going to carry over all night into tomorrow morning. 80% chance of rain, so definitely bring an umbrella with you to the concert. Temperatures are going to dip down into the 40s, a big difference from the upper 60 degree weather that we had today, so I hope you're all out enjoying it. Moving on to tomorrow morning, we'll have some sun, which will be beautiful in the morning, but it won't last long. Unfortunately, we have these temperatures in the 50s, and they're going to stay around there, maybe even dip a little bit because rain is coming through for the rest of the day into tomorrow night as well. You can see we have a storm system coming across the East Coast. Some really bad storms down here in the Virginia area. Hopefully those will go out to sea soon. But up here, this storm is going to hit our area tonight into tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night as well. You can see our precipitation forecast. We have about ½ an inch to an inch of rain. 80% chance tonight. Tomorrow throughout the day, around 30% chance that it will be raining. Definitely bring an umbrella with you. Those storms will be scattered throughout the day. Hopefully by Sunday they will taper off because we have some clouds. Temperatures will be fluctuating throughout the week. You can see that our rain will come back even though we do have some sun peeking through on Monday. But Tuesday and Wednesday, expect some more rain showers scattered throughout the day. Unfortunately, as we move into May, it's not going to be the prettiest of all weather.
So Leanne, tonight we have Block Party. What are students going to be looking at when they're leaving Block Party tonight?
Well, probably middle of the concert it's going to start raining, and that's going to carry over all the way throughout tonight into tomorrow morning. So definitely bring an umbrella or just be prepared to get wet when you leave the concert tonight. And tomorrow, some of the sororities have formals going on. What should they be looking at tomorrow night? Well, tomorrow night, again, it's going to be rain scattered throughout the whole day. Probably 30 to 40% chance, so not as bad as tonight. You can see that storm that's coming our way, so that'll just, be mixing up between tonight into tomorrow night as well. And you briefly touched on coming up in May, what's going to be, what we're going to be seeing. Tell us a little bit more about that. Well, April showers bring May flowers, so hopefully these April showers will start to finish off as we move into May, but looking now, it's going to be, May 1st on Thursday. We do have some showers in the forecast for that day. Hopefully that'll stop, and by, next weekend, hopefully we'll have some sun again. So after finals are over, we should be okay? I hope so. I'm hoping that students can enjoy their last weekend at school. Next weekend with some sun we'll have. But, it's definitely going to be scattered showers throughout the next few weeks as we move into May. Well, thank you so much, You're welcome.
And coming up, a busy weekend for SU lacrosse. The NBA and NHL playoffs are in full storm, and we'll talk Yankees baseball. Don't go away. Don't go away.
Viking, Packer, Viking, Viking.
Red state, blue state, vegan,
carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown,
downtown,
night owl,
early bird.
We come to different conclusions.
Half empty,
half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities, our families,
united.
Even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Now it's time for This Week in Bad Stats.
Bad stats?
Horrible stats. Here goes. 132.
That's how many batters struck out 4 times in one game last season.
Wow, very good. Here's a tough one, though. 3 and 4.
No idea.
That's how many kids witness bullying. 3 out of 4.
That's not a good stat.
No, it's not, but it can change. Kids want to help, but they don't know how. Visit stopbullying.gov and give them the tools they need to help prevent bullying.
There are plenty of safe ways kids can help at stopbullying.gov.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Well, it's a big day for Syracuse lacrosse. 2 ACC semifinal matchups on the day. The 4th-seeded men's team take on the 2nd-seeded Duke at 5 p.m. The team's riding a 5-game winning streak since they lost to Duke 21-7 on March 23rd. This will be the 6th time since 2011 that the Blue Devils and Orange meet up. And the 2nd-seeded women's team hopes to keep their winning season alive against the 4th-seeded North Carolina. The Orange handed the Tar Heels their 2nd loss of the season, 12-9, just 2 weeks ago. The game starts at 3 p.m. And the first round of the NBA playoffs is well underway, and some of the top-seeded teams are struggling. Is it too late for them to dig themselves out of their holes? Here's the Thunder at the Grizzlies. So there you go, Russell Westbrook from the corner for a 3, and bang, ties the game right there, 81-81. Then you got right there Tony Allen with the baseline drive, tying the game, taking the lead, excuse me. But then a minute to go, Westbrook with the 3 and the foul, count the bucket, ties the game at 85 with 26 seconds left. And then here's Kevin Durant with the desperation 3. Will he make it? And no, it goes to overtime. This game is in now overtime, 85-85. Then Durant with the ball, and then no, Tony Allen steals the ball, throws it up court to Mike Conley. Conley lays it in. Grizzlies win 98-95 and take a 2-1 series lead. Now going to the NHL, it's Game 3. Bruins at the Red Wings. Bruins lead the series 2-1, and the Red Wings took an early lead off of a Nicholas Cromwell goal. And then here comes Pavel Datsyuk, great passing, 1, 2, 3, Datsyuk with the goal. 2-0 Detroit, but the Bruins did not back down. Torrey Krug now on the power play with a slap shot goal up in the top shelf. 2-1 Detroit. Again, the Bruins now will get it on the break. Here they go. 2-1 Detroit. And there is Soderberg wrapping around the goal to Lucretia, and it's another goal, 2-2. The Bruins have tied it up into OT now. Dougie Hamilton's going to shoot from the corner. And Jerome Iginla will deflect it in, and the Bruins will win 3-1. They win the game 3-2, and now go up 3-1 in the series. And now to Yankees, there is Jacoby Ellsbury back in Boston. Yanks up 4-0 in the third. And Mark Teixeira, is it gone? It's going and gone over the Fenway Green Monster. That's Teixeira's first home run of the year. Yankees take a 5-0 lead early. Now it's 9-2 Yankees, and there's Ellsbury again with the line drive up the right field line, and it bounces into the stands, and a fan interfered with it, so it'll be a ground rule double. Brian Roberts will score 10-2 Yankees. And of course, don't forget about the captain, Derek Jeter, with the gapper in the 7th, taking a 12-2 lead. He got the single right there. It was all Yankees last night in Fenway. Yankees will win 14-5.
So Max, we got a lot of hockey fans up here in the Northeast. Who do you see making it to the final?
That's a tough question. I mean, the Bruins, you saw them last night. They were really good. I think the Penguins could do it too, but I got to go with the Bruins. They look really hot right now. I'm not a Boston fan, but they just look really good.
So is it too early to count the Pacers out of the race for the NBA championship and Thunder?
I don't think so. I think the Pacers are one of the best teams in the NBA, and you can never doubt Paul George, and it's the same thing with the Thunder. Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA. LeBron could be too, but I think this season statistically it's been Kevin Durant, and you cannot count these two teams out. They could easily be your finals matchup.
All right, talking about finals matchup for the NBA, who's like the dark horse in the room that you could see going to the final?
Dark horse in the room, I'd go with the Golden State Warriors. Got a tough matchup with the Clippers. The Clippers score some of the most points in the NBA, and if the Warriors can fend off the Clippers' high-octane offense, I think they could go all the way.
All right, thanks, Max. Coming up, one more quick look at your weather.
And find out what one animal got a little more than he bargained for when he went for a dip in the water.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans.
These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids.
Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. But so is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Know what?
What?
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here.
Yeah, I noticed that. It looks like my human is definitely into your human.
Oh, look! I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog. Oh, look, they're doing that thing where they put their arms around each other.
She kicked up a leg. It's like in the movies.
That's awesome. Looks like we're going to be hanging out a little bit more.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 88 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 1,000% increase in the last 40 years. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Hi, my name's CJ. A few years ago, my father became seriously ill. I did what I could do before he passed, but it took its toll. I lost my job, my house. I'm getting back on my feet, but I don't know when there'll be food on the table. How'd I do, CJ?
We could be twins.
Well, cousins, maybe.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your.
All right, so when we wake up tomorrow, what's the weather going to look like?
Well, it's going to be a bit of a tease because we'll wake up in the morning and we'll have partly cloudy skies. You'll probably see the sun peeking through. Temperatures will be in the low 50s, so you're going to think it's a great day. And then we have rain coming in all afternoon into tomorrow night, too. There'll be scattered showers throughout the day, about a 30-40% chance of rain, but we'll definitely see some sprinkles throughout the day.
And what should we expect going into next week, finals week?
Yeah, well, we'll have some rain, unfortunately. You'll have a break from the rain between Sunday and Monday with some clouds, a little bit of partly cloudy skies on Monday. That rain will come back Tuesday and should carry all the way through probably up to Thursday or Friday. Hopefully by next weekend, though, we'll have some sun peeking through again so that students can enjoy their last weekend at school, celebrate a little bit before they go home for the summer.
Are we safe from that polar vortex now?
Definitely safe from the polar vortex. However, it's going to be a very hot summer. The Farmer's Almanac has decided that because we had such a bad winter, now it's going to be a rough summer. And that's all really due to, global warming, and the extremes become more extreme. So you'll have to stay cool this summer.
I'm excited for the warmth, though. Thank
I know,
you, Leanne.
me too. You're welcome.
After 4 hours of fighting for its life, wildlife officials rescued a kangaroo from a swimming pool.
The kangaroo jumped over a fence and landed in the deep end of the pool.
Officials looped a restraint over the kangaroo's head and brought him to the shallow end before he was sedated and lifted out of the water.
He was taken to a rescue center and was suffering from hypothermia. His nails were worn down from scraping the pool walls, just trying to get out. Listen, Amanda, as an animal lover, I'm just so glad that he's alive and safe and well.
Me too. And now that he's warm, now that the warm weather's come, he'll be able to warm up this summer too.
That's right.
I do want to say a quick thank you to our executive producer, Ashley Chazar, and another one of our seniors, Jessica Peters, for all their help this year. And that's all we have for you tonight. Thanks for watching all semester. I'm Amanda Harry.
And I'm Hunter Saenz. Have a great summer, Syracuse.